Okay, so usually I start at the start of the episode and run through and discuss it, etc. Blah blah blah. But this is too big, so I'm going to front load this video. So I'm going to go through and discuss the ending here with a name dropping of a Justice Society of America member. So let's have a look at it and discuss this absolute sick bombshell. So it's revealed at the end that someone is coming on the Wave Rider, and that someone is Rex Tyler of the Justice Society, as I've just said. Well, it's very interesting because he is actually Hourman in the Justice Society comics, with his debut coming in Adventure Comics. Now, this is pretty cool because this is going to be the first Hourman, because there's been about 3 of them so far. So everyone, if you're new to comics, then people take the mantle. There's been times when Batman has not been Bruce Wayne, etc. Also, yes, that is actually the douche from Suits, before we get too deeper into the mythology of Hourman. There was also another Hourman known as Rick Tyler, who it seems like they're basing his black hood and outfit off of here from the Alex Ross stunning illustration and cover for Justice Society. So the original Hourman discovers the Miraclo kind of tablet, chemicals, etc., and takes it, and he becomes super strong, almost as strong as Superman, just for only an hour at a time. So very interesting. So another interesting thing is that Geoff Johns was actually the writer on the Justice Society of America for quite a bit, and it was his first big role. And also, obviously, he is behind the Arrowverse shows, which is going to be pretty darn cool and may give us an insight into just what is going on and what is going to happen with the Man in the Iron Mask over on The Flash. So that's pretty cool, and I think that we're probably going to see some interesting things come out of that, because the dude who's playing Zoom, Hunter Zondervan, was hired to be Jay Garrick, and he was given these comics to read. So that is very, very big indication as to just what's going on. So the Justice Society were a very, very old team, and this is one of the first comics which was a superhero team, and they were formed to take on the Axis powers, but obviously as time went on they changed the dynamic of the villains, etc., blah blah blah, and now we're facing what we have now. And Geoff Johns' one was pretty much where he got the remaining members of the Justice Society to choose a brand new team, which you can see in the picture above, with all the young, fresh faces. So the theme of losing someone and wanting to go back in time to save them carries on here, and Rip is pretty much like, no, it's not going to happen. You've tried to help me for the whole season now, and it's just not worked. And it's interesting to see that kind of bearing and that kind of the judgment put on someone else, and having to deal with that and just know that, well, it's not going to work. Nazis! Yeah, we got a de facto stealth World War II episode, which was pretty cool, and it was a very, very good fight between the Vandal Savage forces and obviously the Legends of Tomorrow. But yeah, I did enjoy this, and the whole transmutation was very, very cool, which we saw them try to deal with and do later on in the episode, which was really, really, really cool, and makes obviously Firestorm less of a Human Torch ripoff, and now he is becoming more of the character in the comics, so he's going to open up his powers a lot more, which is awesome to see. And well, I don't think they'll do this much because the CGI on that probably cost quite a lot. I mean, you've got blue CGI and you've got yellow CGI, so oh god, I don't know how much blue CGI is going for these days, but it's quite a lot. So we've got Hawkman and Hawkgirl, Kendra and Carter off, going back and sorting out their whole life and try and live life without Vandal Savage, who died very, very easily in all 3 timelines, but it was satisfying to see him die 3 times. It's been interesting because whenever they've tried to kill him, they've managed to kill him pretty easily. It's just the fact that he's got the whole immortal side and all that. So he's not exactly the best fighter. But anyway, so these two are off. We've got the Thanagar Easter egg from last week, which is the Hawk planet. So I'm not sure what they're going to do here. Are they going to go and try and get to that planet, or try and work out where they're actually from? Because in the comics, the continuity is all off, and originally Carter, Hawkman, has the whole Egyptian side, but then they bring in Thanagar Hawk World to try and bring them in and give them a proper, like a race, but they are not series regulars in the next series, and they're casting new people in, such as a World War II style person, which I'm not too sure if that casting is still accurate. So that's it for that series. I enjoyed it quite a lot. So if you want to drop a like and a subscribe, and we'll be back soon for the other Arrowverse finales next week.